like, do you even need me for this conversation? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm an independent woman. I don't need you. The shoes on my feet, I bought them. I don't care.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Recording, and one probably last update on the hilarity surrounding the G4TV Froskurinn meltdown, which has led to thousands of subscribers fleeing the channel, and in general, hilarious ridicule spreading across, well, the entire video game, YouTube, and Twitter space. Ultimately, we have just a typical kind of blue-haired meltdown that really reminded more people that the channel even existed in the first place, but they've gone full turtle mode. They've stopped uploading videos. They've started privating or unlisting videos. They're not really tweeting very much because everything they put out is getting absolutely demolished with helpful feedback. And it's been interesting to watch. If I look at basically the last video they uploaded is a Death Stranding review, and the comments are, well, hilarious. You have the guy that cries all the time and talks about GameStop, saying all the excitement when G4 came back aged poorly, reading scripts of reviews, preaching to your entire audience on an account of a couple of trolls. We don't need nor want this corporate dribble. We get plenty everywhere else. Lots of replies there to him. You know, and then you see, I was all in for the hype. If you want to see well-made review of this game, watch Matthew Matosis. I don't know who that is. Probably good. You know, and you see, oh man, I'm glad somebody finally reviewed this game, this multiple years old game. I guess I don't know. You know, Death Stranding was one of those games that, you know, I think it's hard with Kojima because, you know, he has his fanboys, and it's hard to really get a good read on games that come out because there's so much insane hype. You see how many bad guys from WW2 have you punched while making this review? Imagine listening to a bunch of weirdo fake celebs talk about video games. They literally say nothing new or interesting. I can't wait for your review of Elden Ring in 2025. G4TV is pre-dead. I hope you're all enjoying being filmed, clapping for that insane Marxist troll, screeching at us for some chat comment we couldn't even see. Comment goodbye. This should be called the end of G4TV. You know, and I feel bad for the other, you know, 19 or 20 employees there that now have to probably take a bunch of flack unfairly. You can see their views are down nearly 40% in the last 3 days. Yikes. They lost 2,000 subscribers yesterday. They lost 1,000 on Wednesday. Well, they had gained 1,000 and that disappeared. So, I don't know, could have been a couple hundred. Today's early on. We don't know. Maybe they'll lose another 1,000 or two. It's not a ton, like I've said, considering they have 500,000 subscribers. But what happens is you end up with these comment sections. Like, this is the last video X-Play uploaded. Again, January 12th. That's 2 days ago. Not a new video in 2 days. For a network of 20 writers and staff members and, you know, all this kind of stuff. You have, again, here's from 15 hours ago. As a person who grew up with G4 and would literally skip school to watch shows like X-Play, AOTS, Cheat Reviews on the Run, and Robot Wars, this puts a great depression in my heart. I love these people. They were amazing for gaming culture because of the implications of what they did with their content. Yeah, Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn were good looking, but they also had stats, facts, and actual love for games that made them feel like they were part of us. The new way of forcing people to like stuff like this just is disheartening. 400 upvotes on that. Just really heartfelt, you know, sad comment. Obviously, you get some people bringing a little bit too much venom to the fire. Again, I don't like cursing at people. I don't like insulting their looks. You know, as a general rule, you know, it's just, it weakens our kind of, our point, because what'll happen is there's, by the way, this video has 2.3 thousand upvotes, probably not as many as they had hoped, and nearly 20,000 downvotes at this point. Here's from, actually 17,000 right now. 17,000 dislikes. I wonder why. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Okay, then. Now, it would be uncharitable of me to kind of report this as, all of these are their own subscribers. These are people on the internet who, maybe casually watch the show, didn't comment, or, are coming to express their displeasure because they probably would have lost more subscribers if these were all. You see, there's some, rough stuff in here that is a little too fiery. But again, how to kill a network in 4:45. Tell your fans they're terrible and not to watch. Good luck with that. Yeah. And again, G's just lost a sub. Don't like it. Don't watch it. Okay. Bye-bye. All the way through here. And what's interesting is, the G4TV Twitter account can't even tweet. They really can't. They haven't tweeted out since yesterday. This is a corporate Twitter account, right? Haven't tweeted out in 16 hours. Why? Because everything they put out gets just flooded with people that are expressing their displeasure. Can't believe G4 has been gone for 7 years. Hopefully someday it will come back. You see a lot of the stuff. Olivia Munn over boring Frost. I think it's Frosk with a K. Sorry, I don't think it's okay to have an attractive male on this show. And then what's interesting here is it would appear that we're getting served up a pretty heavy dose of copium here from Frosk, who tweeted out just a few hours ago. My inbox is looking like some week A Xbox Live messages these days. Didn't include any, but again, I'm always suspicious. Just because somebody doesn't include any receipts doesn't automatically mean they're wrong, but also it makes me suspicious. But then, of course, here we go. Thanks for the engagement on my stuff, taking these clicks all the way to the bank. Well, you don't really get paid for clicks on Twitter or likes on Twitter. I know a lot of people probably wish they would. I don't know if this is Froskurinn admitting that she's a grifter, that the only reason she did it was for clicks, but you could certainly read it that way, couldn't you? You see a lot of people replying like Kenzie here saying, if she could handle Xbox Live messages, why was she angry in the first place? Yeah, I'd say that that's a reasonable question to ask, given just how epic the meltdown was. I mean, it's not, how do I say, it's not exactly a good look for her. I get it. This is like a common, I talk about this example all the time on the channel. Like, I punched a beehive. Oh, why are all these misogynistic bees stinging me? Like, that's the very typical reply. Again, I don't condone people. If you want to, in a respectful way, tell somebody why you think they're wrong, cool. But I see a lot of, even some of my fellow YouTubers kind of engaging in like these hate raids on live streams and stuff like that. I'm not like going to admonish them for it, but like it also kind of gives credence. Then what happens is then they'll take that and they'll say, oh, look at this YouTube channel that's run by a man and his subscribers are flooding our comment section, making fun of me. And that's proof that I was right all along. So that's why I'm so like, part of the reason, obviously getting personal stuff like that is just never okay. But, from a tactical standpoint, I know it's fun to like mass downvote stuff and it's funny to me, but like the personal comments and stuff like that, they just use it against us. And then they use it to obfuscate the truth. They'll say, oh, well, yeah, we were never in the wrong because look at all these mean comments that are coming through now. And they'll be right. And that's the unfortunate part of it. And you see a lot of these articles too. Even like, I don't know how big the Tampa Dispatch is, but you see G4 host Froskurinn calls fans bad, and Adam Sessler continues his attacks on Republicans and his own family. Is this going to drive? Here's the thing. Here's the thing about these people that populate. Like they picked this thumbnail with her saying peace out, right? This is the thing. A lot of the, how do I say this? Media personalities are far leftist lunatics. But actual gamers, in my experience, are apolitical, if anything. Like, the largest political allegiance of video gamers is that they don't care about politics. They care about video games, right? But a lot of these like Marxist, leftist lunatics in the video game industry, what they really want to be doing is writing about politics. The only job they could get is writing about video games, which is why so many of their takes and their articles are politically motivated. And it's just been that way for the last 10 years. The overwhelming majority of gamers TM aren't reading articles about Froskurinn and her dumb self-implosion. They're playing video games. My backlog is unbelievable. I've got a new set of games that I want to put on my, I just think added 60 games to my retro backlog yesterday. And that's what I'm going to be worrying about. I mean, ultimately, yes, it keeps getting worse for them. I would say that they're basically in hiding right now. And this is what happens. You see all the messages that they're deleting comments. Again, it's on an unrelated live stream. If you're going to be if you're going to be brigading them, again, I'm not dumping on Jeremy. I like Jeremy, but like, I think he was live streaming at the same time and everyone was coming in here. It had 900 people watching. They had more mods in chat than people were watching. But, it's been a disaster for G4. It's really sad. The saddest thing is they took, 10, 15 years off, and they didn't bother to try to change the game. When they first came out, they were unique, interesting, and it was like the coolest thing you'd seen around video games in a very long time. Now, there's 100 YouTubers who do it better, and I think they'd appreciate your views more than some corporately owned fake gamer bros who are totally just like you. Now, that isn't to say that about all of them, but you get where I'm going. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.